Hey guys, Guy with Comment23 back again with another video, and this week is going to be this week's instalment of A Film for Every Year of My Life, and this week we are doing 1997. In 97 we got into the full swing of things in the 90s music scene with a lot of good movies. Honourable mentions for me go to Men in Black, the best film in the, well, I'm actually seeing the third one, but I'm guessing the best film in the trilogy. Full Monty, an absolute classic British film about a group of unemployed people in, I'm not quite sure it is actually, Bristol or something, who decide to become strippers. Just a great British film, very good film. Austin Powers, Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. It's a great kind of spoof of the James Bond spy films. Really funny. Boogie Nights, the Paul Thomas Anderson film. I've only kind of recently, in the past couple of years, actually seen this film, but I absolutely love it. I love the music in it. I just love the kind of, all the 70s vibe. Mark Wahlberg great in the title role as well, not the title role, but in the main role as well. Lost Highway, the David Lynch directed film, just a great kind of mindfuck thriller basically, which is what David Lynch is best known for. And last honourable mention goes to Private Parts, the spoof biopic of Howard Stern. Again, a film that I've only kind of watched in the past 2-3 years. Again, really funny film. Howard Stern is just a really funny guy. But we're going to get to the main bulk of this video, which is going to be the Film for Every Year of My Life, 1997. Now, this is kind of it was out ahead in my favourite films, because sometimes it's quite hard to it's too hard to pick one. Sometimes it's kind of like neck and neck between two films. This kind of stands out as a favourite of mine. It's a Paul Verhoeven film, which is in my top 5 favourite directors. He films violence like no other person can. Just brutal, he's not afraid to kind of break the boundaries of what's kind of acceptable. It's a great body of work. Like Basic Instinct, Hollow Man. Some of them are really cheesy, great action films, and this one is absolutely no different. It is Starship Troopers. And I absolutely love this film. It's one of those films that if I see it on television, I've got to watch it. It's just no question about it. I've got to watch it. It's a really great kind of sci-fi, horror, thriller, violence, tits, more violence. Great film. Like I say, Paul Verhoeven, just like no other director out there. Just the visceral kind of just kinetic energy this guy kind of brings out, in the characters and the action and stuff. It follows a group of kids, out of high school, I believe, played by Casa Van Dien, Neil Patrick Harris, and Denise Richards, and they graduate into this kind of. It's basically kind of joining the war, but in the future it's against these alien bug things. This kind of different different species and stuff, and they kind of separate into different Catherine Dean's character is kind of on the front line. I guess it'd be I think they are actually called Marines, I do believe, but I'm not quite sure. And Denise Richards' character, she becomes a pilot. And Neil Patrick Harris's character, he kind of goes off and eventually becomes kind of the head of this of these rebels, I guess. I don't know if they are rebels, but whatever. And basically, it kind of tells their story, each story. Well, not Neil Patrick Harris's character; he's not in it quite that much, but. And also Casper Van Dien's character and I can't remember the names. And Denise Richards' character, they were kind of childhood sweethearts kind of thing. And again, they get separated. In the end, they come together in not the best of circumstances, but again, just great kind of visceral horror. That bit where that when that bug sucks that guy's brains out still. His kind of face like kind of implodes. I thought it was really cheesy violence effects. But again, it's great effects. Obviously in kind of the late 90s is more kind of practical effects, whereas now it's quite a lot of CG sometimes. But like I said, just cheesy fun. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Just really good film. Again, one of Paul Verhoeven's best films, but quite a lot of his films are just amazing. So yeah, that's been a year. Oh, fuck's sake. Yes, that's been a film for every year of my life. I keep having to check. 1997, which has been Starship Troopers. As always, look for another episode of this next week. So please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in this video. Thanks for watching.